yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through heaven.
Hey everyone, this is your never-ending game. I am back with a new tutorial. Today, in this video you will get to learn the effects used in my previous video. Please remember to subscribe and like the video, it helps a lot. So, without any further delay, let's begin. First, let's do the slow motion. Import your clips and music and make a composition. Mine is 1920 by 1080 and 60 FPS. Mark the beats of the music by pressing Shift plus any number. Cut the clips and adjust by your needs. Alt plus square open bracket for cutting from left, and Alt plus close square bracket to cut from right. Now, pre-compose the clips and apply Twixtor to it. Copy the settings from the screen. From the start, go back 2 to 3 frames, make a keyframe for speed. Here, keep the speed 100, press U to bring up the keyframes, this makes easy for animating. Now, go to the start mark and make the speed like 120 to 130. Now, go 7 to 10 frames forward and decrease the speed as your needs. I will make it 8%. Now, on the kill marker go 9 to 11 frames backward. Here, make a keyframe with same speed as previous keyframe. Go to the beat and make the speed about 30 to 40. After this, go 3 frames forward and make the speed as per your need. Select the 3 keyframes, press F9 to easy ease, and go into the graph editor. Here, right click and select edit speed graph. In the speed graph make the graph like me. Now, go 1 frame forward and reduce the speed again as per you need. Now, end the clip by cutting it at the beat. If you want you can make the speed to grow gradually at the end, it will look nice. Now, do the same thing for the rest of the 2 sniper clips. If the slow motion is done, then let's move to the effects. Let's start with minor scale effect, go back 20 frames from the beat, here make a keyframe on scale and keep the scale 100, press S to bring scale value. Now, go to the beat and make the scale 140 to 145. This time go forward 12 to 13 frames and make the scale back to 100. Select all the 3 keyframes and easy ease it. Go to graph editor, I am using speed graph. If you are getting confused then first go and learn about graphs, or it will be tough. I will give link for the best tutorials that I can find for graph editor. Let's come back. Here make the graph like me. Now, do the same for the remaining clips. It's time for the next effect. Twitch shake. For this, make an adjustment layer. Cut the layer and make the length to 34 frames, 17 left and 17 right. Adjust the middle of the layer at the beat. Now, apply twitch to it. In the Enable, click the checkbox for slide. In the operator controls, inside slide copy the settings from the screen. After this, at the start of the adjustment layer make a keyframe on slide amount and make it 0. Next, go halfway of the adjustment layer and make the amount 35, at last make the amount back to 0. Select the keyframes and ease it. Now, go to the graph editor and make the graph like me in speed graph. Duplicate it and place at rest of the clips. Let's preview it.
Prove yourself and make them remember.
Looking cool. Time for the next effect. For this, make an adjustment layer. Apply wave warp effect to it. Go 2 frames before the marker and make the values as mine, wave height 40, wave width to 8, and direction to 180. Now from the keyframe, go backward 7 frames, here, make the values to the least. Now go forward from the middle keyframe and make the values to least as well. Select all the keyframes and ease it. Now, cut the layer as your need. Duplicate the layer and place at rest of the place. Let's move on to the next effect, lines effect. For this, make a new adjustment layer. On this layer, apply S-Scan lines effect. Cut the layer same as the wave warp layer. At the start, make a keyframe for lines sharpness and make the value 0. Next, go 2 frames before the marker and make the value to 0.5. Now go to the last and make the value 0. Now, duplicate the layers and place at the rest of the places. Time for the next one. This is used in almost all my videos, wave effect. For this, again make an adjustment layer. On this apply turbulent displace. Cut the layer from the left at the beat. At the start, make a keyframe for amount and evolution. Make the value for amount as 35, and for evolution 0. Now, go forward 30 frames and make the value of amount to 0 and evolution to 270. That's it, duplicate the layer and apply at the rest of the places. Time for the effect that made my software crash 2 times. For this, make a new adjustment layer. From the beat go back 24 frames and cut the layer. Here, make a keyframe for master distortion, master scale, under blur, edge radius and, under lens texture, texture amount. Now, copy the values from the screen. Now, go 15 frames forward and make the value like shown on the screen. From there, go forward 28 frames, here, copy and paste the first keyframes and cut it. Select all the keyframes and ease it. Go into the graph editor and make the graph for all values like me. And finally, duplicate and place at rest of the places. Next, the shine effect. Again make an adjustment layer. Cut it from the left at the beat. Now, apply shine effect to it. Make a keyframe on shine opacity, and source point. Take the source point to somewhere at the top right at the start. Make the ray length to 3. Boost light to 4 or 4.5, and in the colorize, choose electric. Now, go 35 frames forward and move the point to the left top corner. Here, make the shine opacity to 0. And finally the effect is done. And finally, last but no the least effect, mono glitch. For this, make a new adjustment layer. From the beat go back 5 frames and cut from the left. Now, go forward 2 frames and cut it from the right as well. Apply wave warp, and scanlines mono to it. In the wave warp, make the type to noise. Wave height to 100, wave width to 40, and wave direction to 180. And finally we are done with the effects for the sniper clip. Time to edit the AR clip.